It's moving now when I speak, so that's a good sign, right, guys?
I think so.
Alright,
Maybe.
now. It is, however, now not letting me hit the stop recording button, so that'll be another complication that I fight with in a little bit. Let me just make a quick notation in my... Excellent. I could actually listen to that episode, or that section of an episode, and not worry about having to hear my own voice. So,
Yay!
that's not a good thing, though, because I kind of need that to happen for production's sake. So it'll be super annoying. But yeah, no, I'm gonna run to the potty, and then we'll get this fight going again, and we'll see, well, how badly I can murderize you, or how much money you'll make, because there's a different degree of ways that I could punchify you.
Yeah, no, that's completely fine. We've got people betting against me.
That might not be a bad idea, guys. Alright, I'll be right back.
Yep.
I mean, it would be very enjoyable to see you get punched.
Precisely. I haven't actually done anything to you. Is it just you don't like me because I'm the magic thing?
Yes. That is
Okay.
precisely it.
I mean, you
Also,
can be like,
your charisma is really low.
it is really low. That just means he doesn't like talk well. Yeah. He doesn't do social niceties.
I'm kinda... what's the word?
I don't know.
I can't think of what you would call that. I have, like, high standards for people.
Oh, that's just
Oh,
rude.
so you're just a bitch.
Yeah, you're just snotty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's not that I'm an asshole to people that I don't like. It's just that I don't like to associate with people.
Says the person who was in prison. I wasn't
Like,
in prison.
I will make smiles and niceties, and then I'll just walk away and not talk to the guy ever again.
To be honest, you probably wouldn't even get that from for that reason. If he's not going to talk to you, just not going to talk to you unless he needs something.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah. Let's see how magic happens.
Is everybody actually here still, or?
Don't know about
Ethan
Ethan.
here.
Oh,
Ethan
It's-
still doesn't seem to be back.
That's fine. Alright, we're just gonna roll back into it, because this session is already kind of fucked up as far as production values go, because the person who talks the most probably did not get recorded for the first part.
Mm.
So, I would say hello and welcome back, but we're a couple of minutes into this video again anyway. So, you woke up to I wouldn't exactly call him the fight promoter, but he's more of the bookie, and he's going to kind of give you the look up and down. He's like, so you want to fight, as in you want people to bet on you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I like to pull out a cred stick. Put 1,000 on myself right now.
He's going to kind of cross his arms and look at it. It's like, look from you, look up to the board, do a thing in the air. It's like, alright. We have some open slots. What's your poison?
Hand to hand.
And he's going to give you the uh-huh. As in, yeah, obviously this is a fight pit place, so it is obviously hand to hand. You want to go in armored up, you want to go in, naked, you want to fight somebody bigger than you, as he looks at your, body 3 self and probably not
Yeah.
ridiculously muscular.
No, well, yeah, 6 strength, 3 of it augmented. Yeah, I'd say he's lean more than anything else, lean and athletic. He'll just sort of shrug and be like, look, just give me something. Fair fight, not fair fight. We will do what we can.
Well, does anybody have any underworld-related knowledge skills that they could roll?
I have knowledge underworld.
Throw some dice on there.
Yeah, I've got gangs, area knowledge. That's it, really. Would they be worth rolling?
So you said gangs and area knowledge?
Yeah. They're the only ones I can think of that would apply to this.
And no, the underworld will work though, because that's a
Yeah.
little bit more on point. So his eyes will kind of look at you as like, unfair fight, you say? How do you feel about risking everything?
That seems dangerous.
He'll kind of cock his head, like everything. Elaborate.
There is a man that fights here. They call him the Deadeye. He only does fights to the death, and he is very obviously undefeated. Acid, you've heard of a fighter by that name? The only thing you know off the top of your head about him is the reason they call him the Deadeye is because he is a Cyclops.
Interesting.
Which makes him a troll variant.
Yeah. What would his professional
strongest.
rating be?
That's a good question. You don't know anything about this man.
Okay.
If this is for your
'cause-
superhuman psychosis,
Yeah. Because if it's a 4, he's not gonna, or higher, he's not gonna say no. He just can't.
well,
Not about
you
composure,
can
just-
roll for it, but
Yeah.
if you
He's
want to
not really
roll,
gonna want to.
if you want to roll for it right now, and we'll see how it comes into play later, because
Okay.
at the moment, the only thing you know about this guy is obviously undefeated and only does fights to the death.
Yeah. Which is at least interesting. I gotta say that.
Yeah.
That's not great, but
So, would you at this point like to spend a point on your superhuman psychosis roll so that you can walk away if this turns out to be somebody you find out to be worthwhile, or?
no, I'll keep going.
Okay, so you will have failed your superhuman psychosis should this guy appear to you as a worthy adversary.
Yeah.
So he will mention to you that he is one of the potential people. He doesn't get a lot of fights very often because he plays for keeps, and the last person that he fought was ripped in two. There are a couple of other fighters that are just kind of breaking into the sport that are going to go. Their fights typically go a lot slower, and usually only go until somebody taps out or is rendered unconscious.
Yeah.
I would recommend those, but you're welcome to get ripped in half there.
I'm gonna risk it for a chocolate biscuit because if I die, I just roll someone new. Like, we're not that far into it that I'm super attached to the guy.
Okay. So you're gonna go. You're gonna go for the Cyclops.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk permanent death.
Okay.
I mean, I've got plenty of edge, so if I have to, I could just burn it to save myself and just
And there will be
Die.
other consequences.
exactly.
So, what we're gonna do, because this is a little role playing out, not role, combat rules are not suitable for full like 3-round boxing round fights. Each combat turn, like each roll of initiative, will be cinematically played out over like 3 minutes of time. So we're gonna get a little bit more heavily into the actual description of your different attacks that you are going to go through.
That could actually help me, to be honest.
Against a troll? Yeah, probably.
It's not,
Well,
it's not
especially
just a
with
troll.
one eye, because if I can run around quick enough, I can. Like, I'm really, really fast with my 10 agility. I could potentially stay far enough to the side of his vision that he's not going to be able to get a good eyesight on me, like, to hit me. Peripheral, that's the one.
Well, good news. I actually have a character sheet for this character. I have used him in a previous pit fight situation.
Mm.
Let me see if I can find it.
Did he kill the last guy?
He did not. The last guy was a Minotaur.
Well, yeah, I'm probably not gonna stand up then.
Cyclopses are the strongest of the troll variants.
Excellent. I am definitely not going to stand up.
They
But,
start at 6 strength.
Oh. All right.
That's so much.
That's as much
More
as
than I have.
Yep.
That's more than you can have as a as your augmented thing, right? Because of
No.
No, I can get up to 9.
well, yeah, but you have like gene op and that kind of stuff to it. So, when you tell him that you are willing to fight the Cyclops, he's gonna give you the "Are you sure?" And you're saying yes to the "Are you sure?" of. The awkward time where the "Are you sure?" is met with lots of silence. There he is. Hi, character sheet. So as you sign your proverbial life away, the betting is going to be I'm an idiot because I was muted via Skype for a while and I was
Oh.
I'm sitting here like
I was wondering.
I was sitting here like, oh yeah, no, he's asking the "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Well, I haven't seen the guy, so I can't really say no. So he's going to say just bring him out.
So he's gonna like, all right, well, he'll look up at the thing and he'll do some stuff in AR, and the fights will switch around in orders. It's like you are on in an hour, and the betting pops up as a like 10-1 against you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put 1,000 million on myself. Because I'm going to die, or does it
Probably-
matter, right?
Probably smart. Probably smart.
You say that, it's not.
Well, the fight itself isn't smart, but that you're betting on yourself when you're going to die anyway. That's smart.
Yeah. You know, it's a win-win for me.
It's something. So as this guy is an actual like character that I have, he's sitting here.
Yeah,
He does have his own edge pull. I will tell you that.
that's fine.
And you are going to be able to go in wearing the various armors that you have available to you.
Oh, okay. That actually makes me somewhat safer.
Yeah, because otherwise you have like 3 soak boxes.
Yeah.
The bad news is that he will have his armor as well.
Yep.
So
And he's pretty good because he's got the derm or whatever it is, but naturally as a troll, doesn't he?
no, because he is he's a Cyclops. I don't believe they have the dermal armor that trolls have.
Okay.
You will be allowed in between air quotes combat rounds, as every fight boxing ring based TV show movie I've ever seen has always had the opportunity for like in between rounds they get wiped up and they have their little cuts kind of healed over. So if you have
Right.
somebody that you want in your corner between, provided you don't get just annihilated in the first combat turn,
Yeah,
they will
just
be able
absolute-
to throw a first aid to kind of heal back some of your boxes.
Yeah. Well, I would have had med kits with me in the car, so they can be brought in.
Yep,
To
somebody
whoever's
can run
willing
out
to do
and grab one of those.
Yeah. Are any of you people first aid trained and willing to try and keep me alive?
Lol, no.
I feel like Acid would be the best person for this.
I don't have first aid at all.
What is the skill for it again?
First aid.
First aid.
I mean the attribute.
Logic.
Logic.
Who's got the
Oh.
highest logic?
Definitely not me.
Definitely not me.
Right, why don't you
Logic
list
is-
your logics?
My logic is 4.
I think you may have
So-
the highest.
That's
So-
definitely have the
3 in the first aid.
Interchange has
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
There are a number of limitations applied to first aid healing. One is that the first 2 hits don't count. The other is that you are limited by your ranks in the first aid skill that you have.
Ah.
Oh, so I can roll a max of 0 hits.
Yeah.
Basically.
Good.
Good news,
Good.
the med kit can operate on its own,
Yep.
where it rolls twice its
also-
rating. So
Yeah.
even
I
if
also
you
get a.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I get a bonus die due to one of my things. Not sing.
Oh,
Yeah, Neo Oppo.
Neo EPO.
Yeah.
Yep.
+1 for all healing.
So the reason why I suggested Acid is because A, we were just talking about this at the beginning. She has leadership, so she might be able to give you some bonus dice when you fight. And B, if you're in really bad shape, she could heal you.
doesn't actually
I don't
the
have
heal
to
spell.
heal.
Oh yeah, you don't have the healing spell. My bad.
Because you're all magic resistant, I didn't pick it up.
No, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But you can still do the
mean-
leadership thing.
Yeah, but she can do that from anywhere though. She can literally shout out.
I
don't know, that's
don't.
a bit rough.
I don't feel like cheering you on from the sidelines, though.
I appreciate that.
In
Anytime.
fact, I was going to take some cocaine and then look for a flirt somewhere.
Time. I remember this when it comes to saving your ass later.
You did say it's been 6 years. She could use some dick. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want some drugs, I got some drugs for you. I'll sit in your corner and give you moral
appreciate-
support. That's about it.
Rob said
appreciate that.
there was people who were selling drugs in here, so they probably got some cocaine.
yep,
Yeah.
some Nova
Is
Coke.
Bradley good at first aid?
We can get you some K10.
No, I like to think that you guys have kind of broken off from that little trio when you were going over to talk to
Yeah.
the fighting promoter. Like, if you wanted him there, he would try to talk you out of this, as it sounds like a crazy idea.
Yeah, we don't
I
want him here
might
then.
take a break from flirting someone when you get into your fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Oh,
pretty big deal because it's one of those things that, like, it was changed on the fight board, and you saw a small wave kind of like go over the people. You know, like when they do the wave at sporting events.
Hmm.
It was kind of like that as the people turned and were like, "Wait a second," because this guy doesn't get to fight often because nobody wants to be
Yeah.
murdered.
Except for me. I like murdered.
What is the name that you wanted to give them as your fight name?
He would have just gone with Archon.
Okay, so let's take a quick look bets here. Interchange is
500 on Archon, because I figure if he wins, we get $5,000. If he loses, $500, whatever.
Does anybody else want to bet on him?
No, so I'll go a little bit extra. Because if I die,
How
it doesn't
much money
matter.
do I have?
I have
Well-
up to 5,000 actually. I just don't want to go that high.
Well, there's no
Oh.
reason not to, because if you lose, you die. So
It's true, but you guys don't want my spare money?
It's
what
also
I'm
a
saying,
secondary
like-
thing of if he comes in and swindles them for a giant pile of change, who knows who might get angry about that.
Yeah.
Just saying,
Well,
it's a
it really
possibility.
swindle.
Is it really swindling if a human beats the bejesus out of a Cyclops?
Maybe. Depends upon how they want to look at it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 1500 will do. Oh wow, that nose.
God, I hate Cyclopses. I hate
They are
them
kind
so
of creepy.
much.
All right, so interchange
Right.
is bet 500. Archon.
Sure, I'm gonna bet 500 too on Archon.
That's surprising. What about
I feel like I
Ascend?
really shouldn't, but I'm still gonna.
Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure that you're going to get annihilated, but if you don't,
Then you just made a tiny profit.
exactly.
This is true.
Yeah.
Ascend, did you want to bet?
Nope.
Okay. You
Not
don't even
even
want
on
to
the
bet
other guy?
against him?
No.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys want to do before we fast forward to the actual fight?
I wanna make a roll for picking someone up.
Sure.
Are we using weapons in this fight, or is it literally just, us?
It is hand-to-hand combat.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to know. 10 to 1. Christ.
Since seduction is a subcategory of con, should I just roll con to like?
Yeah, you can just roll
See
con,
ya.
and we'll see what happens.
I'm looking for like an elf preferably, but a human is also okay.
Okay. You can totally...
Interchanges. No, sorry.
You can totally find somebody. Were you looking for any particular vocation, or were you just looking for somebody that is attractive and acceptable?
Yeah, just someone who looks good and
Okay.
seems like an okay person.
Sure.
But we'll also have sex in the bathroom.
Yes. Maybe not in the bathroom.
The bathroom at this place sounds like a good place to get all kinds of nasty diseases.
So Interchange wants to know, like, I want to know what kind of rules we're dealing with for this fight. Like, are they wearing armor? Are they just naked?
So they will be wearing armor. They will
Uh-huh.
be hand-to-hand combat. There will be time in between the appropriate rounds for a little bit of cleanup. You know,
Right.
that's where the first aid test will come in. The crowd is going to go kind of crazy because it's the guy that murders everybody. And
So
God.
hearing these rules without, because I don't want to ask in character.
it's going to be like a no magic thing. It's going to be like a
Right.
no outside interference thing. And
But like, what if the armor has pulse weave on it? Would Interchange think that would work? Like that would be against the rules?
that's not the kind of thing that is officially stated as against the rules, but it is the kind of thing that is not appreciated.
Right. Well, I mean, if it's do or die, then
It's do or die that he opted into, yes.
yep, totally.
They have a mage here somewhere who makes sure there's no outside interference, right?
You can assume that because you are a mage, that they would probably have somebody on the lookout to not interfere with fights.
Yeah.
That being
So
said,
what's this about?
you have not made any kind of motion to try and find that person or even actually perceive the area to do so.
Well, I don't
So-
feel like rigging the fight.
Please don't.
Okay, so I'm not.
Like, I want to die or live pretty much fairly. Like, this guy's a tough bastard. He deserves a bit of,
Mhm.
decency.
If you are rendered unconscious and cannot continue the fight, what we're gonna do is he's just gonna make an attack on your like a singular attack on your prone body, and we'll
Okay.
see what happens as to how badly you are
Yeah.
decimated from a no dodge roll simple soak of.
Yeah. Basically, keep that edge in reserve.
Yeah, just saying. I will. I believe I mentioned, but I will mention it again. He does have his own edge pool, and we'll be
Yep, he
using
did.
it.
Yep.
So, uh, here's a question that I have. When I ran something similar to this previously, it was kind of like a showcase event. So the face of the group went and did awesome WWE introduction speech, and there was the magician did some illusion magic for fireworks and stuff. Do you guys want to showboat? Because this is a good time to showboat.
I would, but Archon is not real. Like, he's the new recruit, and so far, he hasn't garnered enough. I haven't.
Confidence?
You haven't seen me do
I don't
it.
have the confidence
Yeah.
in him yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
So,
I mean, I'd like to think this will go a long way towards that.
if
Oh
he
yeah,
survives.
definitely. I mean, yeah, this is kind of like a zero-sum game.
Mm.
So the fight just
You're
before.
gonna
Go
be
ahead.
instantly respected or dead. So whatever.
So the fight before you involved a giant of the younger variety and a small human girl with little over shoulder length hair and a ponytail. A black last third of it is red. The tips are dyed white, and they have a pretty energetic match where she ends up throwing him against the wall. But
Like
then after it is over, she goes over and kind of like helps him up, and they walk off like friends.
Mm.
And then the announcer guy will come out and he will grandstand a little bit about how it has been 2 weeks since someone thought they were tough enough, man enough, strong enough to face. And then, crowd goes wild. And out will walk a Cyclops of about 10 feet tall. He has some moderately thick armor on. Not like full body armor, but it is heavy. It's got some plates on it. It is very stylized. Not so much in a specific motif, but has a lot of different. Looks like faces, maybe names on it.
Yeah. I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to roll like the ring? Can you describe the ring to me first?
It is more or less a large empty pit that has not quite tunnels, but little walkways that you guys can come out of that lead back to little locker room areas.
Okay. Is there any area I can kind of jump on, like a table or something I can jump on to then jump off again?
Not in the pit. It is kind of a giant open thing, but you could potentially spring off of the wall to try and get higher or something along those lines.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Or you could climb him God of War style.
Yeah, could I I mean, it's feel free to say no. Can I make a perception test, a visual one, to basically look around the walls to see if there's anything I can grab hold of, or use to do what you said, bolt myself over and stuff like that?
Sure. Let's roll it and see what you can find. You may take your additional +3 for observe and detail.
Cool.
What are the walls like? Is it like chain link fences or plexiglass?
Looks like concrete, cinder blocks, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Wait,
you look. The audience is then above the cage.
The audience is above. It's kind of like they dug a hole out in the middle of the floor.
Yeah. When you said for observing detail, you mean use my normal dice or add +3 to my normal dice?
Add +3 to your normal dice. Imagine if the building had a basement, and then you break out the floor in the middle of the first floor, and then they're fighting in the basement.
Yeah. Out of 18 dice, sorry, I still only just went over my limit anyway. But yeah, 5 successes.
So with 5, you're able to find a couple of places where you can see that looks like a troll put a hand into the structure of the building, and you could probably use that as a pretty good handhold. There's another one over there where it looks like something horrible happened to somebody else.
Excellent. Okay, cool.
You have been able to spot a couple of different places where you could get a better purchase. Let's go with 3. There are 3 places around the room that you could get a better purchase on.
With that roll as well, can I look at his armor and see if there's any weak spots that have been caved in or just aren't covered or anything like that?
So you don't see anything as that is like a giant strategic weak spot, mostly because Shadowrun doesn't have rules for hit him in the red glowy bit.
Yeah.
But it is definitely seen wear, and it has definitely been repaired in certain areas.
Yeah.
There's a called shot action for hit him in the red glowy bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you talking about the optional rollout of running gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that gives you a dice pool penalty equal to their armor value.
I don't know. I just remember that it exists. I don't know what it does.
And he is carrying a
He's
mask
got enough
with
armor that
him.
he would take it down, basically.
I will not say whether or not that is a thing. I will let you find that out for your own.
Mm. Okay. I'm going to assume that's the case.
Yep. Is there anything you want to do before we get into initiative?
He's going to have his bike helmet on, anyway, for that added protection.
Sure.
Yeah, I know where I am. I know how big the place is. I know if there's any weak spots in the wall. I know he's scary. I can't think of anything really. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say to Bradley and the others, "It's nice knowing you." He'll have a massive shit-eating grin on his face as he says it.
So Bradley's going to be like,
he is excited.
Bradley will offer you a cigarette.
I'll say to him, keep it. I'll have it after.
All right. And he kind of looks at the two trolls, and they're going to kind of look back and forth at each other. And, yeah.
He's not having that.
So, I'm going to pop out here this handy-dandy initiative tracker.
Yeah.
I'm going to close these guys off.
I'm going to... I've assumed he's not taking drugs, so therefore I've not taken drugs.
It is potential that he has taken drugs before coming out, but you do not know.
Yeah.
I would
You
take
want some K10?
That's alright. Yeah, I may do a hit of jazz then.
Sure.
Murder cops. Where's my jazz? Streak.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why do you use jazz over Kami? Just curiosity. Out of curiosity.
Because it was cheaper at the time of buying it, and I had very little money.
Gotcha. I mean, if you want Kami, I have Kami. I'll give you.
Yeah. What is it? What the difference is?
Kami's like 10 times better.
I mean, like
Also, it might kill you.
stats. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you +1 body, +2 strength, +1 agility, +1 willpower, +2 physical limit, high pain tolerance 3. That's just what I'm remembering. Oh, the 2d6 to your initiative.
It makes you go berserk, though.
No,
Yeah.
that's K10.
Is it? Okay.
K10 makes you go berserk. Kami just makes you a little bit more aggressive.
I'll just stick with the jazz for now, and then he'll look into getting them later.
Also, I have some beta methods on that, which will give you +2 reaction, +1 intuition, I think. I'm looking them up now.
Yeah. Okay, so +2d6, +1 reaction, +1 fizz.
Are you taking my drugs from me?
Oh, I've just taken the jazz. If you want to, I don't know. If you tell me what beta meth does, all of it, I will then.
Well, you can't take the beta meth with jazz, or else
Oh,
you're
it's just taking the jazz then. It's fine.
Okay. Good luck, sir.
Yeah, if he dies, he dies. Or if I've got edge, he won't. But he'll just be really fucking hurt.
Is it just me or did Ryan get really quiet?
I am
I
waiting.
may have gotten really quiet.
Oh, me or him?
Me, I think.
Oh.
Is that better?
Wait a second. That's
It's
everybody.
all good to me.
Oh.
I'm so confused.
No, it's something with.
Ethan accidentally his volume.
No, it wasn't my volume. It's just Skype doing weird things, like Skype does.
Sometimes.
Sorry, continue.
I'm pretty much ready. Oh, I just realised I also have the quick healer quality, so I get another +2 on. I get +3 on all healing tests, basically. That's quite nice.
That might be quite nice.
I am waiting for you, sir.
I am ready. I have taken my jazz. I am high as a kite.
All right, if you want to go ahead and roll your initiative.
That could have been worse.
I'll spend a point of edge.
Oh God. Hey, I like it.
Wow, that was lucky.
Yeah.
So remember that this combat turn is over the course of basically probably a full minute for an actual fighting thing. And if you want to get a little crazy descriptive, as he sees you step into the area, and he's going to do a thing where he kind of pounds on his chest, and he is going to roar in a monstrous fashion, put his hands up and begin to kind of walk towards you.
You're just gonna kind of look at him and go, "Huh, not friendly then." Like loud enough for people to hear.
So
And
are you
he's-
trying to showboat and pull the crowd on your side a little bit, or?
Yeah, it's more a case of he's being arrogant,
Okay.
thinking, "Oh, I'm better than him at the moment."
So we'll bank that for now, and we'll see how that goes after an exchange of blows.
Yep. That's probably going to change really quickly.
We'll see.
Right, so he's
It's
going to.
on you.
Yeah, he's going to sort of break into a run, sort of run towards him, then swerve round, so he can then sort of get behind him and then just sort of jump and smack him in the back of the head.
Sure. Go ahead and let's see some unarmed combat.
Yep. Yeah. This is kind of like that, except Achilles was much better than me.
I'm so sad at my initiative dice roll.
That's
I know,
so
right?
many boxes.
Wow. Okay. 8 hits.
All right, let's.
Wowie.
That is pretty good.
That's literally my first. That's my limit, and that's lucky.
All right, so you got him by
Was it already
4.
calculated out for you with the macro, or does it start at 13p?
That's
definitely
what I get added
calculated
from
out.
my bone body density and striking calluses.
Okay, so it doesn't calculate. Okay,
No.
cool.
Yeah, you just put in what it is.
Cool.
That doesn't seem right. Hold on. So your strength 6. You have bone
You've gone
density.
quiet, Rob.
God damn it, Skype. So you have strength 6, bone density 2 gets you extra 1, and striking calluses 4 gets you 2 more. So 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
It starts off at. Let me find it. It starts
Strength
off at
counts-
9, and then you add the other things on top of it.
Where's it
Cool.
start off at? I'm seeing you with strength 6.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you with bone density 2, which gives you
Unless
plus
maybe
1.
it's added it in this. I thought it was +2 to bone density. You deal physical damage in unarmed combat based on the rating of the augmentation. So I thought rating 2 was +2.
Of bone density?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1 less than its level.
Let's
I
double
think I
check.
thought so too. But I haven't looked at bone density in a long time.
So when I throw it on my guy in
It just says, it's you also deal physical damage on combat based on the rating of the augmentation.
and then there should be a little chart there.
Yeah, there isn't the 2 strength plus 1p. Yeah, So you're
Okay.
right.
So you're 6 plus 1 plus 2 for
Nine.
your.
Yeah, 9.
Okay. So we're at 9 base, not 13.
Yeah, that's me.
No. Strength and calculus is 4, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's only 1 for every 2, right?
Plus, yeah, see, it's plus 2.
I
Yeah,
thought the
so
strength and
yeah, I
calculus was more.
just calculated it. No, strike and callus is every second rating grants plus 1.
Oh, you're only rating 1. Gotcha.
Now I'm rating 4. So it's 2 and 2. So you get plus 2 total.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me just typing it wrong. Ignore me.
No, that's fine. So 9 base. Excellent. I'm going to write that down so we don't have to have this conversation again.
Yes, I'll change up my sheet.
So he is going to go ahead and for soak 13 with his armor.
Damn. That's scary.
I will spend a second point of edge to make him more terrifying.
Okay. Oh god.
So let me just draw another demarcation here that I've used another point of edge. So you jump up and kind of give him the flying elbow to the back of the head. It is a resounding thud as you feel the crunch of titanium underneath of your elbow.
Okay.
Titanium does not crunch, by the way.
Yeah.
He does stumble forward, let out a secondary roar, and kind of do a wide sweep with his arm to try and just kind of punch-size you. Because he is a
Okay.
troll meta type, he has +1 reach, so you'll be at -1 to avoid this.
Okay, so avoidance roll, -1.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, I may not even reach that. That was lucky. That was really fucking lucky.
Yeah. Especially if you looked at his character sheet.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I've got that open now, and I'm scared.
Yep.
It's definitely. If you look at this though, he's not the kind of thing I would walk away from. After coming here for it, so.
It is on you, sir.
Okay. Right. He's basically gonna try and again, not charge forward, but he's gonna kind of slide underneath his legs, and then just, fist up right into the crotch.
Do you want to actually use the called shot for the... Or are you just flavoring it that way? Because it is a
Just
possibility.
flavoring.
Okay, yeah.
As I say, because the cool shot, I mean, his armor is probably going to take away whatever dice I have.
Well, no, there is a straight-up groin punch called shot and running gun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's the thing for it?
Let me get to the page.
Yes, I get, because of cinch, I get a +1 dice pool modifier.
113 is the thing. A genitals called shot is -10 to your attack.
Okay, so I go from 18 to 8.
Yep. It
Okay.
has a number of things attached to it, including a damage value limit.
Yep.
But it can potentially stun them, make them nauseous, can make them double over and begin vomiting for one combat turn.
Yeah.
All kinds of wonderful things that you can do. But it is -10 to punch.
Yeah, yeah, so 80 to 8. Yeah, so -9 from 17. Yes, -9. Oh god. Well, let's just do that, and let's not. Can I edge the remaining?
Yes.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Can I actually start cheering him on with my leadership skill?
Now she wants to help.
Despite
No
myself.
successes.
Oh,
Ooh la la.
right.
So,
Well spent.
not at this moment on the leadership situation. So, let's see.
That's
So-
actually really annoying.
You perform the slide maneuver. The thing you forget is that he is a Cyclops, and as a Troll meta variant, his jewels are a lot higher than your average person's jewels. So you sadly end up not hitting him in the junk.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, that may work out better for you because you didn't have to touch Cyclops junk. But
It's true.
he will kind of spin and attempt to stomp down on you as you are sliding across the ground.
Okie dokie.
I'll spend one of his edges on that.
Okay.
That's better.
So 6.
6.
What's the thing for avoiding when you're prone?
You're not actually
It's a
prone. It was
minus, isn't
just
it? Oh, okay.
like you power slid underneath of him, and he's like, "Rrr."
Is there any chance I can then use full defense to sort of
Yes,
repel myself?
You may full defense all you want. Remember that will take away enough initiatives that you don't get a third attack.
Yeah.
You can dodge or parry at only -5 initiative.
Which will still take away your final attack.
Yeah. I'll just dodge as usual, and then fingers crossed.
Sure.
God.
That 10 dice can. Oh wow.
Oh. So you power slide. He goes to stomp on you. He effectively misses, but he does get part of your clothing that you are not exactly pinned by, but he definitely steps on it. It probably rips and tears, but sadly the murder clops has not gotten you this time.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna run up and do something real stupid.
I love it.
I'm gonna right. When you break the limit, you get exploding 6s as well, don't you?
Yes.
Right, is that okay? I'm gonna pre-edge to break the limit of exploding 6s, and I'm going to jump up, grab hold of his nose ring, and just yank it off.
Oh, you asshole.
Hey, he tried to stomp me.
He didn't try and stomp you. Do you want the extra called shot fun stuff, or do you want to just do it for fun?
Yeah, I'll do the cool shot.
Alright, so, is there actually a nose called shot? I feel like there should be, but...
There probably is.
Yeah, I mean, like if I'm close enough to the wall, I can bound off the wall and do it that way.
I'm not worried about you getting high enough to actually do it. I was just looking to see if there
Okay.
was... Because, like, the genitals called shot actually has functional things that it does to
Yeah.
people when it succeeds. But yeah, no, I'm not seeing an actual, like, punch dude in nose thing, so it'll
Yeah.
just be some wonderful flavor.
Okay. Like as I'm doing it, I'd basically get up there, grab hold of it, pull and push myself off. Like if it's like basically like failing and it's not going to come off, it'll just let go and push off anyway. So he's not on this guy's chest holding onto something in his nose.
So let's see it.
Plus edge, so that means 23. Ooh,
Oh,
Oh my
Christ.
god.
that's beautiful. Take fingering.
Oh.
I don't know why I said thing.
Shit.
Alright. So 9 plus 14 is 23?
Apparently.
Okay.
See how much he soaks though.
He's gonna try and soak most of it.
That's what? 17? Still, that's 6 damage.
Yeah.
So he which is only really cut by the sound of the bell ringing and him kind of stumbling back over to the corner holding it his nose. You look down in your hand and you have his nose ring in it. So at the very least, you know, you have a trophy.
Yeah, I'm kind of just gonna like, I don't know. Get a tissue off someone, wipe it off, and then pocket it. I mean, if I die, it doesn't matter. If I don't, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet trophy.
Yeah, no, that's... So, alright. The crowd has gone berserk at this point, by the way. Because
Good berserk or bad berserk?
they are freaking out. Acid, bad news, the guy that you were chatting up is kind of into this fight now because there was a trophy ripped from the face of the guy that is basically undefeated.
Well, that's okay. I'm also kind of getting into this fight.
Okay. So he's gonna go back to his corner, and he's gonna look across at you, and then kind of pick up his auto dock. Let's see if that helps. Uh-oh, that did help. Sorry.
Oh, bollocks. That's literally everything.
No, it's the first 2 points don't count.
Oh, okay. So most.
Yeah, it's most, but well, hey, good news. A longer fight makes for a
Wait.
more engaged audience.
Didn't he only take stun?
Yeah, you can first aid stun.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't first aid
Drain.
you can't first aid drain.
Gotcha.
So, a quick 20 seconds will go by as he does his auto dock thing. Are you doing anything in your corner? You have time, and I sadly did not get to lay a meaty fist upon you.
You'll get your chance, because I'm running out of edge.
Yeah, so am I.
Can I give him a leadership boost for the next round?
I don't know. Do you see Acid as a leadership type situation, Mr. Archon?
Probably not.
I mean, it's a case that, like, if she's going to give him tips or help him, then he'll listen quite happily. Or if she's backing him, then great. But that's about it.
It's more about the moral encouragement, right, in leadership. And well, maybe I picked up some of his fighting style, and I can give you like a third-person perspective.
Sure. It is
That
up
works.
to Archon if he feels like his character would accept advice from people outside of the fight.
Is there
Yeah.
any way that I could add? This is going to be weird. Can
I love it.
interchange add to Acid's leadership role? Because before, I assume during the fight we're like talking about what's going on, right? And I did notice. No, that's fine. But yeah. So is there any way that I could do? I'm trying to look for a skill that would be applicable here. Combat tactics role to give her a leadership boost of some kind.
I would take a combat tactics into a leadership for some bonus dice that you could use for a thing in the next round. Ascend, are you up to anything, or are you just watching a stupid human get his face punched in?
I'm just watching.
Okay. Did you want to
So,
to do anything of interest during the fight?
No.
Okay. You sound sleepy.
Yeah.
Not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was thinking of ducking out, but I probably hang around to hear what happens.
It is up to you, sir. I would not be offended as I murder your associate.
Yeah.
That's the good part.
So, Acid, if you want to throw that leadership plus, let's just go with the whole +6 because we'll see how much we can trim that down.
So that's 14 dice.
Oh God.
hot damn.
Yeah. Apparently the dice decide to come through. So Archon, for the next round, you will have 7 dice that you can split up and use as you see fit for extra
Okay.
punchy dice, extra not punchy dice,
Yeah.
promoting the crowd.
Sorry. So
Promote the crowd while you die.
yeah. Let me just make a note of that.
I got you, bro.
Cheers. Yeah, okay. I appreciate your kind words, good people. I hope you don't lose money on me.
Yeah, me too.
I know exactly why they're helping me.
So, are you ready to roll again, sir?
Yep.
All right.
If
Do
it's
we-
all right, he'll
do we-
take a glass of water as well, and just drink that first.
For the record, I'm helping you because I'm actually impressed by your performance so far.
Yeah, he's
You got
managed.
super lucky.
He's managed to not get grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pulled off his nose ring and didn't get hit. So I feel like you actually got this, maybe.
I don't. I feel like one hit, and it's gonna knock me so far into my physical tree that I'm just gonna die.
Yeah. Yep. Accurate.
Yeah. He's got what, 14 strength, was it? Yeah. So I'm barked. Yep. Okay. So initiative.
Yep.
And then he's got more edge than me as well, which is even better.
You don't know that. All you know is that he has spent
Oh.
4.
Yeah. All
Um,
right. That's actually pretty good.
How much edge did you spend, Archon?
2 so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think that it was more than 2.
No.
So-
How come he rolled so little?
because he didn't spend his edge to go 5d6 this time.
Got you.
So you're up first.
Okay. He's got a mask on, hasn't he? I just thought about that.
Yeah, he has a mask on, but it's not like it could very easily not be
Okay.
relevant. I like the flavor of you ripping out his nose ring.
Yeah. So how's his eye covered?
Clear, heavy plastic, like a ballistic mask type thing.
Okay, so that's not going to be.
It can be very easily that like it's covering just like his face and the sides of his face, so that he can still roar and bite at people.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose this time I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna sort of run towards him, sort of jump on the wall, and then jump over his head, kicking him as I go over.
Okay. I hope you roll pretty well.
Yeah. Do you want me to like a roll to get to the jumping bit, like gymnastics or something
Nah.
first, or just attack?
No, you just attack. We've clearly ignored many of the rules in this situation.
Yeah. I just double checking. Double checking. That's
7
not
hits.
terrible.
God damn! Why do you?
Damn.
Why do you not?
18 dice.
Why do you not let me do stuff to you?
In fairness, this never happens for me. It's because I'm in this situation that this is happening.
Orange Jesus smiles down on you. The
Yes.
null vector of fighting.
So you did 5 net hits, right? Because you have a suitable physical limit. Yeah, you have 8.
That should also be +1 anyway, because of Neo EPO.
Oh, that's right. You're on drugs.
Oh yeah, so
So it's
super high.
14p. So he will take some damages, and he will kind of roar and be very angry at you when you land. Well, have you ever played Street Fighter? You know when Zangief goes in for the big bear hug?
Not for how old am I? 23. A good
Goddamn children.
16 years. Yeah.
He wasn't around for the Genesis.
So he's going to. I believe that's actually on Super Nintendo. Thank you very much.
Sure, that too.
So he's going to
I have
throw
Super
his
Nintendo.
arms up and just try to use his tremendous size to encompass the areas that you could escape his grip from, and he's just going to go for the giant bear hug.
Yeah.
And I roll like shit.
6 success. Okay. Because he's gonna bear hug me. I don't know. Do I want to spend edge? That's the question. Oh, 7 dice.
You have 7 extra dice, which you can use any amount of in some kind of way.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do my avoidance. So that's 10. I'm gonna use. Oh, it's a third I'm looking at, so I'm gonna need a lot more. I'm just gonna roll all 17. All 7 of them.
All right.
The 7 dice will be gone after that.
I know, but I feel like this is death. If he hits me with that, so it's not terrible. 1 success gets me, I think. You're also muted, Rob.
I was actually not saying anything that time.
Oh, okay. Do I want to edge it? That's the question.
I don't know. It is up to you on.
Yeah.
From a mechanic standpoint, if he gets 1 hit on you, he's going to grab you.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'll roll that. 12.
All right. Let's see what happens.
There you go.
All right. You have escaped his grasp. I am saddened by this, but you have done so.
Yeah. I'd like to think that just quickly just bolt backwards, like, just full on backflip out of the way.
Yep. It is. That was sadly his turn. It is on you, sir.
Okay. I'm going to once again.
How many edge have you spent, sir?
Sort of run and try and don't want to crotch him again. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. Literally just as a swing by and just smack him in the small of the back.
For the large of the back on a man of his side.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see if that goes. +1.
Hot damn.
Hey, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, there should be more hits as well. 1, 2.
Well, you're limited to 8.
9. Is it? Oh, it's because the weapon thing, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's because you have the Neo EPO gives you +1 to your limit, right?
It doesn't work on this sheet though. It shows my limit as 7 physical on this.
I'm looking at your I'm looking at your chummer thing, and it has a physical limit of 8 written there, which is what this is.
Yeah, but then it's got the jazz as well, which increases it.
Oh, okay. So chummer does not have jazz on it, obviously, because that's a very temporary thing.
Yeah, jazz just gives you 1.
Yeah, so it should be 9. So yeah, so it's 9 hits for that one.
Okay, so it's 17 that he's looking at soaking.
Yeah.
God damn it.
3, 6, 9. Okay.
31. I think he's got more soak than Ronan did, doesn't he?
Not even close.
Isn't it? Oh, I thought Ronan only had like 35. Or no, 25.
No,
that would be way too low for Ronan.
So he takes this solid this solid hit into the small of his back, as I remember how English works, and he's gonna take a couple of quick stumbling steps forward and like, argh!
Right.
He's gonna turn to face you to receive your next attack because he rolled crap on his initiative.
Okay. How close to the wall is he?
He could be as close as is thematically appropriate.
Excellent. Because I'm gonna basically just sort of take a couple of steps backwards and then just bolt forwards as fast as I can and just try and drop kick him directly into the chest to hit him backwards into the wall. Hopefully seeing him tumble over.
Sure. Go ahead and let's see what happens.
Yep. And I'd like to say when I hit him, I'm going to try and push myself backwards if I can.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Come on, RNG, just don't fail me now. He did not fail me now.
All right, Archon Jesus. Let's see what happens.
1, 2. Oh wow, I think that's 9 hits.
That's
again.
another 9 hits.
Or I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's not a soak roll. That's a dodgification roll.
Yeah, so 6.
Yeah.
6 net.
So if I've broken the limit, I want to break the limit again, but I'm looking at it and going, I don't want to waste those last pieces of edge.
I mean, you can break the limit afterwards, but you
It's not as
only get.
effective.
Yeah, it's less effective.
Yeah.
You
But if
would
you
only
have
get
hits.
you would only get one other hit from that though, because you keep
Yeah.
8. You're supposed to keep 9 because of the jazz. You only lost
Right.
2 hits because of the thing, so you would get
Yeah.
1. So 6. He's soaking first 15, and I will spend my last point of edge.
I don't think he'd use that much actually.
Yeah, he's used a lot of edge.
Yeah.
I've been marking it down.
Yep.
Yeah, you have been. For some reason the red one didn't occur as edge to me.
So I soak 12 of your 14,
15.
15.
Yeah.
So he will hit back into the wall, and due to the size inherent of a man of his size, he will not slump down, but he will instead begin to rock forward and to fall basically upon you.
Okay. So do I need to roll roll dodge?
I mean, if you want to make it look cool, you could totally roll to make it look cool, but I'm not going to try and squish you to death.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait, did he
I'll
just
roll to
win?
look cool. I don't think so.
Did what?
There
Did he just win?
you go. I look cool. I
So-
don't think I won. No.
You have rendered him unconscious.
All right.
He's not dead because he is a large man,
Hmm.
but he is definitely unconscious.
Okay,
It is
well,
up to you what you want to do in this situation as the crowd is going nuts.
I'm kind of gonna get up.
You
He's
are
gonna-
also allowed to make 4 hits worth of awesome gymnastic moves to get away from the giant man falling upon you.
Okay.
If you want to throw that in there, sounding awesome.
Yeah. All right. As he sees him rolling towards him, imagine I'm lying on the floor at the moment after drop kicking. He's going to do that weird flip thing where he just lifts himself up and jumps up, and then he's just going to backflip out of the way. Backflip a couple of times until he's near the crowd again, and then just sort of lean against the wall, like all very casual like.
Mhm.
It's like this didn't nearly kill me. It's fine, guys.
Not panting at all.
And then he's going to kind of look at the crowd, and he's going to, what is it saying, Gladiator? Are you pleased?
Are you not entertained?
There you go. He's going to do that, sort of holding his arms in the air, walking around, and then he's going to shout out, what do you think he should be? What do you think wants to be done with him? To the crowd.
So first of all, they're cheering a whole bunch, just random ass cheers when you're like, "Are you not entertained?" At this point, I will throw it over to the other 3 to see if they want to push the crowd in one way or another towards sparing or killing this man.
Interchange wants to spare him,
Okay,
but he's not very charismatic, so.
that doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot.
Right.
Acid or ascend?
I don't really have any preferences.
Okay.
Fight to the death.
All right. So we are
So
we are
yeah.
split at a 1-1, and
Out of 3 people.
no, we're 1-1. That's fine. It's very even. So
just cut off Rob.
I cut off.
You're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, I think it was your internet, not your
Yeah.
Skype.
Okay, good.
You're fine.
So the crowd is going to go kind of berserk, and there's a little bit of back and forth, and let's give me an auditory perception test. Let's see how well you can kind of pick things out of the crowd.
Yep. Perception. as well as I can.
So you're able to kind of filter out some of the background noise, the ringing in your ears, and the heavy breathing that you're trying to contain, so you seem like more of a badass to these people. It's a bit of mixed, because a lot of people are calling for blood, but a lot of people are just kind of praising how awesome you did.
Right.
So some people want him dead, some people just want to watch you continue to operate in the fighting arena. It is mostly in your hands, because you do kind of have the option, and it'll still kind of count as a win, and he will be moderately disgraced if you let him live, or you can kill him. It is entirely in your hands.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy and sort of just use my foot to roll him over.
It's going to take a little bit more than your foot, because he's like 300
Yeah.
kilograms of man.
I mean, he's trying to use his foot, I should say. But yeah, he'll roll him over so he's facing up then.
His eye is closed, singular eye.
Yep.
And he's got some blood across the upper lip of his face from where you had ripped his nose ring out, and the little quick patch job he did, it was still rent moot when drop kicked into the wall and onto the ground.
I sort of look at the crowd and shout out, "Did he not fight well? Would you not want to see this again, or see him again?"
There is some loud cheering.
And then he'll say, "Well, he'll live."
And it's not as much cheering, but it is still like a continued hum that goes on. But nobody is throwing things or booing or that kind of stuff, but
yeah. I'm just gonna stand around and wait for the guy to wake up.
That's going to take a while.
Yeah, I mean, he'll stay late if he has to.
There will be a couple of people that are staff of the Thunderdome that are kind of standing off to one of the sides of the rooms where you guys came out of.
Yeah.
They were medical people-ish. Like, they have the little bandage on their arm that has the Red Cross on it. So they're kind of just waiting to, like, are you done? You want to keep talking to the crowd?
Yeah, I'll walk off, but I'll be in the building waiting for him to wake up.
Sure. So as you come back to the little side room, how you feeling? You feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, how long did it take in total? I assume it wasn't the full 50 minutes.
So you went basically 2 full rounds, because you took him down on the last hit of the second round. So you were in there for about 2 minutes of pretty intense. Oh God, if he hits me, I'm dead.
Yeah. So he's still going to be incredibly high, like jittery, and like he's moving around a lot. If you get me, he's got a lot of energy.
There is various workout equipment here, like a punching bag and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he'll probably spend time with that, lifting some weights or something just to work it off. But he's incredibly elated. Like, he thought he was going to die, and he fought someone that was ridiculously good. And he has a great deal of respect for the guy, which is one of the reasons why he let him live.
Man, I hope he doesn't come back as a recurring villain that might ambush you in the time of most peril.
I know, right?
I got plans.
Yeah, I think your plans may be the same as mine, Ethan.
Probably.
So, let me flip back outside for a moment to Acid. Does Acid have a particular flavor that she prefers, like any Oriental or African American or anything along those lines?
Not really.
Okay. So the elf that you found is of some kind of Oriental descent. You're not really sure, and it doesn't look like it is a I don't want to say pureblood because that sounds extra racist, but he's probably half some kind of Oriental, half Caucasian in there. And he is just kind of freaking out over that fight.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, the fight was pretty good.
It's like, that is the first time anybody has ever dropped him. Like, I have seen him rip a guy in half, and it looked like he was going to do it to that little human guy, but man, he was quick.
Yeah. You know, he's actually a friend of mine.
Huh. And he kind of gives you the raised eyebrow of, alright. Meanwhile, Interchange, what are you up to in the crowd here, kind of chilling out?
Well, first he'd try and figure out if there's a way that he could go into the back area to meet up with Archon.
Yeah, I'm sure that Archon could have given the guy he talked to about the fight a list of people to come down, so you could probably get down there pretty easily.
Yeah, he probably would have put Bradley and the trolls in there as well.
Alright, yeah, then that's where Interchange is making his way.
Sure. Ian, you good, or are you still feeling terrible?
He's out.
Yeah, he may have fallen asleep.
No, that's fine. Good luck to him and his being
Indeed.
ill. So he has a great night. He probably gets drunk as shit. That's why he's unconscious somewhere.
Look around for him. Oh, he's probably, I'm not worried about him.
No.
Yeah. Also, this Cyclops is just awesome. It's really, just a really cool concept in general.
He's the big
I'm just
murder
actually
troll.
looking properly through his sheet now.
Uh-huh.
See his 0.375 essence.
Yeah, no, he was made to punch men in the face. And
Yeah.
had he gotten that clinch off when he went to grab you, it'd have been
Would've
real
died.
bad for you. And you wouldn't necessarily
Yeah.
have died, but it'd been real
Yeah.
bad, because when you're in a clinch, there's all kinds of, he gets bonus dice, you get negative dice, he can straight up inflict his strength in you on damage every turn.
Yeah, which that would have put me into overflow. Just
Well,
that alone.
you still get to soak it, but,
Yeah.
when he is able to just squeeze and soak 14 for me, please.
Yeah. It's kind of like,
And you always rolled high enough that I couldn't counter-strike you, because like when you wanted to jump
Alright.
off the wall and like kick him in the head, he totally would have
Yeah.
grabbed you by the leg and smashed you into the ground. But
oh,
you
that would have
always
been hilarious.
you always rolled high enough so that I didn't feel safe doing it. And I forgot he
Yeah.
had adrenaline surge actually, to where he could
Oh.
have like
Luckily, it wouldn't have mattered.
yeah, well no, the very first round it would have mattered because you outrolled him on initiative, so he would have charged you and gotten an attempted swing before things, but the dice played out that it would not have mattered.
No, that was the rolls there were ridiculously high. I was hitting my limit almost every time.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
bullshit.
I know, right? Like I'll never roll that well again, ever.
I hope not.
That's alright. That was epic.
Yeah.
Let me hit this button one more time. So, Acid, the gentleman you were talking to introduces himself as Wei. Now that the things have kind of quieted down a little bit, and asks whether or not you come here often.
Not really.
It's like,
But I might. This was pretty fun.
he's like, yeah, we should. The food here kind of sucks, though. Do you want to go get something to eat?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. So he will take you off to some Baron's restaurant of not quite terribleness, and we'll kind of fade to black on what takes place for the rest of the night, and we'll see how that goes.
Let's
Me-
just say we're going to his place and not mine.
Well, your place is a pigsty, literally. Interchange and Archon, do you guys want to cover anything while you're down there and working through the list of your economy?
So Interchange, when he walks in and he sees Archon, like, I don't know, like a punching bag or whatever, he just kind of walks over and smiles and says, "Looks like you have more use than just screwing up work." And then
Or
just
his
smirks
car.
at you.
It just
Yeah,
grunt,
or your car.
and it'll grunt, like look over at you and just continue punching the bag, maybe a little harder now.
He's
By the way,
riding the red ferry.
Yeah.
How much is the payout on the bets?
No, you guys will get
Yes.
paid the appropriate 10-1. So
10
those of
to
you who
1. Oh,
put down 500 will be plus 4,500, and Archon will be plus whatever the math is on that.
14.5. Yeah, 1,000.
1350.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's I can buy a house now.
You
Yeah,
could
I
buy.
am not bad at all.
Secure.
You all you had to do was risk your life.
It's
That's all we
not
do
much
all the
different
time.
from what we
How
usually
much did
do.
you get?
It was
But
so. It was paid out 10-1, so you bet 500, so you would be plus 5,000, but you would be
How
down
much did
500.
Ryan get?
13,500.
'Cause he-
18,000. Not bad.
Yeah, because he bet 1,500 on himself. I will come up with a name for the fight guy,
Yeah.
and we'll see for as a contact for you. We'll see what happens there. But no, if you guys want to continue on with that little scene that you had, please go ahead and continue.
Yeah.
So interchange will just be like, so I noticed that you spared that guy. Do you have a plan here, or just a respect thing?
Again, he'll kind of shrug. We'll stop punching the bag, move over to the weights, and sort of point for interchange to get behind him.
Uh-huh.
And then as he starts lifting, says he was a good fighter. He's strong. You may be able to use him.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, I don't exactly mind the thought of a giant cyclops helping us out.
Fair enough. Looks like we're on the same page then. And then he interchange will look around to see where they might have brought Cyclops.
It'd have been into another room on the same floor, but not this one. That whole like gladiator come in two different ends kind of deal. It looks really weird when you come in walking next to the dude you're gonna try and murder.
Right. So I'll just look around and look for somebody who would know these kinds of things and talk to them and try and ask them if I could speak to the Cyclops when he's awake.
So there will definitely be a medical guy that is in your side of the room, but he's not doing anything because you, sadly for me, made it out unscathed. I really just wanted to get one meaty hand on you, but
I'll be honest, it was just beyond beautiful.
yeah.
One meaty hand would have murdered him.
Yeah.
It would have been 17p base,
Yeah, I know.
so that would have been fun. But yeah, no, he can be like, yeah, I could arrange a meeting when he wakes up. It's gonna be, I don't even know. I've never seen him go down before, so
Hey, I got time.
Yeah.
do you guys just want to chill there for the night for a while then, watch some more of the fights, and then
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Could we also get a name for the bar? Because I think I might make that my local bar when I purchase a house
well, this area is the
or
Thunderdome
an apartment. The Thunderdome, right?
because we were being terrible.
Yes, we did.
But no, that'll probably be where we call it for the night because we're getting to about that time. And I hope that you guys had fun on episode 1 downtime. And we'll see where we pick up next week, which will probably be fast forwarded to the meeting with Officer Friendly.
Yay!
Now, I certainly thought it was good.
Maybe I can use the money I just got to actually get a proper apartment before then. Maybe not.
If there is some like stuff like that you guys want to do, go ahead and put it in the Skype chat and we'll run over it real quick next week. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to expand your characters' personal downtime, non-work lives in some fashion. And I hope that you guys enjoyed that for this evening.
These are my
Apparently
favorite
my
sessions.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, apparently my personal life is worse than my work life.
I said these are my favorite kinds of sessions.
Excellent. There will be one every once in a while. We'll see how things go, depending upon what happens with the gangs and that kind of stuff. Acid, if you want to...
What was the name of the guy? Wayne?
Wei Peng?
Way.
What? Wei Peng?
It's the guy you were hitting on.
Yeah, no.
It's right there.
But like this? Oh. Yeah,
Um,
that's about what.
you can go ahead and add him as... Let's go with a 2-2 for now. And we'll
Sure.
see what kind of information you can get out of who he is and what he does over the course of your relationship, we'll call it. Um,
No hating.
I'm not hating. I just don't know if you are actually interested in getting to know him or if you're just using him to scratch a 6-year itch.
I haven't decided yet.
Exactly. You guys, I suppose I should write this down for when Ian wakes up. Money pays out.
Yeah.
Plus.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. In terms of money, did Bradley and the trolls bet on me, or did they bet on the other guy, or did they not bet at all?
They didn't bet at all. This is kind of their first exposure to this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I was just curious because he could have made a
Some
killing.
exposure.
Also, I'll go at some point. I will grab that cigarette off him and be like, "Yep, thank you." Yeah, and then I suppose I better give this guy his nose ring back at some point.
That is up to you. You could keep it as a trophy if you wanted.
I feel like if I give it back to him, I may garner some goodwill.
He may not hunt you
Well,
down
it's
and
not
murder
gonna fit in his nose anymore because you ripped the hole open.
It's true.
you. All right, so the money will pay out. You guys will get 5 karma. Archon, you will get a street cred just in general.
Okay.
You will get a additional street cred in situations where your victory in the ring would be relevant.
Yeah.
And then let me look up the connection table real quick to see what is appropriate for.
I love this idea that Bradley came to this thing, and then you're like, it's like going with your coworker, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight the deadliest guy to the death, and then you just murdered him without even like getting hit, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'll see you on the docks, Bradley.
I kind of just turned up to work one day, gave the guy some cigarettes, and then invited him to this.
I feel like
It's
it's
not
a
what you'd-
50-50 on whether Bradley shows up the next day.
Yeah.
So we can add him as a 3-1 fight promoter.
Okay.
I feel like everybody except for Acid could add him because, well, no, Acid betted. Let's just put him on Archon's list for now because
Okay.
you guys betted with him, but you didn't actually.
Interact.
Yeah.
Does he have
Yeah.
a name? Just any name?
Let me go ahead here and
'Cause
push the button.
James could work nicely.
Please,
No.
no anything.
No, let's see if I can find one.
I'll even take Samaj over James.
As I click through here, trying to find a good one. There we go. That's moderately exotic. That's apparently a Brazilian name. So there you guys go.
Okie
So, thank you guys again. This was not really sure where we were going to end up going tonight on a wild and crazy adventure. I did not expect that it was going to be into a run that I have done previously, but hey, it was good times. And how much soak do you actually have?
So 20 armor,
Okay,
plus body.
just to
20 armor. Not bad.
Yeah, it's 18 if I'm not wearing the helmet. But
Can you just roll it one time for me, just for my own?
I know that feeling. You just murdered my NPC
Yeah.
or my encounter. Not
yep.
doing anything. Can you just
Um,
see what happens if
say adding bone density and the other thing I have on it as well.
Yep.
I'm guessing. Yep,
Whatever
so that
you would have
takes-
rolled to survive him punching you,
Yes, that would have been 25. What would his armor pen have been?
he would have had no armor pen because it was a
No,
fist.
armor pen. Yeah.
So yeah, you would have taken 10.
That would have literally put me on just about to go down. Oh no, I would have taken 9 because I've got
Platelets.
yeah.
Okay. No, that would have made me
How
feel
much?
pretty good.
How much pain tolerance do you have?
I don't take any dice until the 6th damage point.
So you would have been at -1 then.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
No, so I just wanted to know because there would have been some bad hits in there, and
Yes, you would have destroyed me. It would have been pleasant for you anyway.
Like I said, one hit and you'd be done.
Yeah.
Well, 2 hits.
You fought. You were on the opposite side of last party.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna say thank you to the stream and to the recording, and I will see you guys next time.